Takes the handoff. It's Lacey.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Grab behind the line. It's Haas. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Chris, the key to these option plays for a quarterback is to make the defender commit. So you attack the defender, and then once he commits, you make the pitch off of it. Here, he does a great job of doing that, pitches it outside, and it's a conversion for the offense.
They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Direct snap to the back. Got an opening. Football comes out. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
2nd and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Lacey. He stopped right at the line. That's sure tackling.
Well, that's a big play by the defense because now the offense is off schedule. They're behind the chains on 3rd down. They can get after them with the pass rush.
They'll run it from the gun. Stuff again for no gain. Sets up 4th and long. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 45-yard attempt. He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you end it in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. As the first down is still going. Breaks free down the right side. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. And it's Ole Miss in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The shotgun handoff here. He's got space. Breaks into the clear. Crosses the 10. They can't stop him. Touchdown, Ohio State. Breaking tackles would not be denied.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered, and this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Has the first down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
It's a quarterback keeper. Jukes to get free. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
It's a really nice run by this quarterback, and this defense is going to be forced to take the quarterback on these option plays. Expect the next option down the road to get out to the outside with a pitch to the running back.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Lacey. Look out, he's breaking free. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the back.
Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a great drive. Perfect call and execution to take the lead before halftime. Important because the other side gets the football, Joel, to begin the 3rd quarter.
I don't think you can overstate the importance of a drive like that and a score like that. All these coaches talk about the middle section of the game, winning right before halftime and then right out of halftime. And right here, taking the lead, knowing that you've got to kick it off to start the 3rd quarter, that is a massive moment. Now you can go in, make some adjustments, and really come out with a great defensive game plan for the early 3rd quarter drive.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Buckeyes come to the line to run the hurry-up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. We'll get to the line here in the no-huddle.
These are are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Now it's second down here. To throw, it's Sayan. The receiver makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This is great recognition by the wide receiver of the coverage being run, because on a drag route, if it's man coverage, you're going to continue to run. If it's zone coverage, you're going to sit down, and he sits down right here. Quarterback is on the same page, and they're able to get a completion, some yards after the catch, and get a first down.
That's caught. It's Smith. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Out of the gun now on third down. He's looking to scramble. Sees an opening. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving. They move the 6, they'll hurry to the line here on first down now.
You know, the guys that are most effective at this position, they're always going to pick up a few first downs with their legs. And here, this is a really nice pickup on a short yardage situation. You're able to move the chains and get 10-plus yards. Beautiful job here, and he's showing his athleticism on the outside.
Buckeyes trying to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Bringing pressure. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the 6 and keep this drive going. First and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He runs it into the end zone. To cap it off with a touchdown, we talked about the importance of this drive. Getting to the end zone before halftime, and now to get the football to begin the third quarter, Joel. What an opportunity.
That opportunity to double up is so massive. Every coach that we talk to, Chris, talks about the middle portion of the games and owning and winning the middle portion of these games, leading into half and then right out of halftime. Well, they've done half of that. Now can they capitalize early in the third quarter with another drive?
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Lacey. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And the Rebels will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Back to pass. It's Sayan. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That's certainly not what they drew up at halftime. You try to make adjustments as a coaching staff and really impress on your players. The importance of that first series of the third quarter, and that's just a terrible mistake by the quarterback and a huge turnover for the defense.
Trying to run it. It's Lacey. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
Here comes the rush. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football and brings up a third down.
That's such a good job up front. This defense is playing so well. Chris, if you're going to defend the screen pass well, up front, this is what you have to do. You've either got to sell out to the quarterback right away, which is what you see here, and they get the contact and then ultimately the incompletion, or you have to recognize what's going on, retrace your steps, and get in the hip pocket of that running back to defend the pass. One of the two. You can't be in no man's land, and here they sell out, get the contact on the quarterback for an incompletion.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Boy, Chris, as an offense, you've got to be ready for the blitz on 4th down. You know that this coordinator on the defensive side is aggressive, and you can see that on film. He loves to send pressure. How in the world do you not have short routes out there where you can get the ball out of your quarterback's hands quickly? They've got to rethink their 4th down plan.
The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here comes the pressure. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Trying to find room. It's Jackson. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Oh, the pocket collapsing. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
Ohio State is on top here, Joel. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. They'll try the option play here. He's got the first down and more. He's in the clear. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
What an outstanding job by this quarterback as he attacks the edge of this defense. There's nobody there. There's no pitch key. So he keeps it himself, and he creates a big play down the field, an explosive run by a quarterback that is making great decisions.
So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in the scoring opportunity. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Quarterback still with the football. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Oh, and the keeper slashing through the defense, enough for a first down.
Chris, it's very apparent that this defense is going to have to account for the quarterback's legs. He is so fast and such a threat. Somebody is going to need to be eyeing this quarterback on every single snap, and quite frankly, one might not be enough. They might need 2 different guys to be accounting for the legs of the quarterback. He is dynamic.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Touchdown, Rebels. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
You dream of these scenarios as a quarterback and as an offense. You're down, you've got to drive the field and put the ball in the end zone, and they're able to do it right here. What a great drive, great execution. They're able to take the lead.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. He bought some time, now lets it go.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking for a receiver. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He goes out of bounds, but a big chunk play moves the ball near the 50. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, this is like a quarterback's best friend here. This is an easy completion. Watch as he just hits the wide receiver on a little drag route, and if you're on time and on target, you give him an opportunity to run after the catch. That's exactly what happens here. The defense is out of position, and it's a big gain for this offense. It's a nice run, but at this point in the game, they need to get some chunk plays down the field.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Coming after him. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about 2 things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. The pocket breaking down. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going.
You got to be connected as a defense, and here the secondary does everything they can on this snap. Nowhere to throw the football, they do their job. But up front, this front seven gets outside of their rush lanes, and because of that, there's a gap for the quarterback to scramble, and he stays ahead of the chains. That's a really nice scramble from the quarterback, but clearly this front seven's got to do a better job in their rush lane.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Running out of time in the pocket. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. And the offense will take a timeout here. 13 seconds remaining.
Chris, what do you hear me say all the time in these red zone situations, and more specifically in goal-to-go situations? Don't put the ball in harm's way. It's touchdown, check down, and if the check down's not there, take it yourself. Get what you can get. As a quarterback, you've got to manage the game, and this is a great example of managing this goal-to-go situation.
And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
What an outstanding stop by this defense. They're up 3. They are desperately trying to keep this ball out of the end zone, and they're able to do that. This has got to be a field goal here upcoming for this offense. I don't think they can go for it. You got to take the tie, don't you?
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. The Buckeyes with an answer.
There are situations where it's all about players and not plays, and you know you've got a guy on the outside that you rely on, you have all year long, and you go to him now inside of 2 minutes. What a beautiful catch. That's a great throw from the quarterback, but I love the idea of the play caller giving his guy an opportunity.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense could just hang on for a few more seconds. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They'll run the option. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. And that will do it for our coverage here. Thanks for joining us. For Joel Clatton and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. it.